There's our running man, Tom Dennis. We met him some time ago. I think it was back in December when he set out on this attempt to run around the world, and now he's back, but only on a very short break. After walking 10,000 kilometres, jogging some of them, he's still got another 19,000 to go, and I spoke to Tom a little earlier. Good morning, Tom. 10,000 Ks, not quite the halfway mark, but it must be nice to have a rest.
It is, mentally as much as anything. You know, it's tough each day in the heat that I've been experiencing in the US, so it's nice to have a break from that.
Yeah, we'll get to the heat in a moment, but how many pairs of shoes have you gone through so far?
9, although some of them were partially worn in before I started off.
Yeah, I guess you don't want to try a new pair of shoes in a venture like this. A blister would be kind of the worst thing you could do.
I'm pretty good. I don't get blisters, but still you can get calluses and pressure points and so on, so...
We're just looking at this trek that you're embarking on. It's quite amazing how you're going to traverse the world. And just refresh us, because we have spoken to you before, but your ambition is to circumnavigate the world by foot quicker than anybody else.
That's correct, yeah.
What does that mean on a daily basis?
It means roughly 50 kilometres a day. In fact, that's almost exactly what I've been averaging so far since the beginning of the year. When
we go to work every day, sometimes we feel good about it, sometimes we couldn't be bothered. How do you get yourself going on the days you don't care?
It is hard. Sometimes I guess the morning is the hardest time of the day, because I know I've got that 50 Ks in front of me, and particularly if I wake up when it's really hot, as it has been. It is tough to sort of get yourself motivated, but I get through the day and I enjoy the end of it.
And you see some amazing countryside on the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I've run through snow, I've run through extreme heat, I've run through floods, I've waded through floodwaters.
Tell us about the flood.
It was in Minnesota, just near Duluth, which happened to be Bob Dylan's birthplace, yeah. And it was the worst floods they've had, so they say, and I was wading through up to about my chest. A policeman called me back and he said, "Where are you going?" I said, I'll just go down this road. The road was underneath me. And he said, no, the bridge is out. You'll just drop off into nowhere and get washed away. So I had to go back and go the long way around.
And you had an encounter with a rattlesnake?
Yes, yeah. I received a text, and so I'd stopped and was walking as I was replying to the text and wasn't looking ahead, and I almost walked onto this rattlesnake that was set up. And yeah, it was angry at the cars that were going past. When it saw me, it turned its wrath upon me.
Why are you doing this exactly? Who's it for?
For Oxfam. I'm raising funds for Oxfam, and besides that, obviously, for the adventure for myself.
You're taking your wife along for the journey as well.
Yeah.
Is she hoofing the kilometres with you, or is it somewhat easier for her?
No. Yeah, Carmel, my wife, is my support crew, and has been there right from the start, and she at least gets the advantage of being in an air-conditioned car throughout the day.
Where are you off to next? Because you leave again very shortly for the rest of your
For the rest of the US, yeah. I'll be completing Memphis to Boston by the October 30th, and then I head down to Santiago in Chile, where I'll be going over the Andes, getting up to nearly 4,000 metres.
It's an amazing journey. Thanks for sharing it with us, and good luck.
Okay, thank you.